Okay, welcome. August 8th, 2017, 12:07 p.m., midday trade and chart review. Announcements. I'm supposed to do announcements every day. I didn't prepare for this. Well, I won a trade. TWLO, Quarry Rock, alerted in the room. And I have to be honest here. I was going to put this on my watch list this morning. Not to take anything away from the rock, because that was his alert. But I didn't, and I didn't because I was thinking TWLO. So when I actually took this entry, so that's trader bias, right? It'll get you every time. Anyway, that was a nice little day trade out of the gate. I had a small loss. I think I had a $30 loss. I can't remember what it was in. ESPR maybe? Pardon me. And what else happened? Day trade alerts. There it is. ESPR, yeah. $30. And then I think it took off shortly after, and I don't know what happened after that. I didn't follow it. And then oil. I'm south on an oil trade right now, but it's 1/10 size. It's test size. I'm actually quite disciplined in oil. Oh, sorry, Joe. Louis. Not sure. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in 1/10 at 49.73. It's trading at about 49.40 right now. I was going for a breakout there in oil, up a channel, and it head faked on me. That does happen. But we'll see. I'm still in it. Still in it to win it. If I have to, I'll trade out of it as long as it's still in the safe zone. So that's on the go. It's not a big deal. Gold. Oh yeah, gold. I won my first overnight. I'm starting to trade gold regularly now. I think it's gold alerts, right? Gold trading alerts. And yeah, so I was long 1263.25, 1/10 size. And I got out at 1266.40, so you know, nothing. Well, you know, something. But it really took off after that. And then it tanked. I had this quad wall here. It was building up to the quad, and I took the entry here and got out here, waited for the test, and I got distracted in pre-market. Then this happened. I should have got that. Then I put out a note in a few different places out on social media that the middle of the quadrant was coming to expect width. And sure enough, there's width. The targets on the algo, actually, it didn't go after these two. We publish, what we do is we publish two targets, one for the high, what it goes up channel, and one for the low, if it goes down channel. This target hit right to the middle, and then it came around the target. So Rosie's performing well. The targets aren't the big deal, it's the channels and the different indicators on these algorithm models, but the targets are kind of fun, especially if you can get them to hit all the time. When it came out of the apex, this quad, wow, did they get width there? This one almost hit the middle of the quad, the apex. So that's machines are firing off properly there. What else is new? OMVS. XIV I am holding, yes. Hopefully I have made that clear. Maybe I haven't on my pre-markets. I should double check that at some point. But I am, yeah. XIV, I just won't sell. Because, you know, XIV for me is an 8-year chart. Yeah, let me see here. What other announcements were there? Wow, did I go off on rants last night? I had to repent this morning. People weren't happy with me. MGTI, right, it was exploding again. Pumpers pumping again. Love this tweet. If you're looking around and thinking there has to be more to life than this, then do something about it. Like, just straight up. That guy's just an awesome motivator. Team trading, yeah. Our team is starting to rock. Out trading the teacher, yeah. True story. You know what happened this morning? There's probably the biggest one of the bunch. Let's look at that one really quick. Talk about announcements. When your team is out trading you, that's an announcement. What did we trade again? We traded the one I decided not to put on my watch list because I was like, oh. Honestly, I didn't put it on my watch list because I didn't want to. I was honestly concerned about people losing money, right? The members, but the crew was getting into it, and I felt, well, I'll jump in then. Because, you know, it can be volatile, and it did get volatile. It was aggressive. It wasn't an easy trade. And that's why it was so awesome to watch. I wish my mic was working because I could have commentated and recorded that, what was going on in the room there. Because I think it was after I posted that I was exiting, right? I'd taken because I'm a chicken trader. Isn't that what happened? Yeah. You know, I took my, you know, chicken feed that I take, 33.80, added at 34.01, closed at 33.38. I corrected it down here for whatever it was, $500-600. And the coolest part was the crew. Well, here, let me just see really quick here, if you guys don't mind. I think this is a massive announcement. Where is that? Oh yeah, happy birthday, Hedgie. Happy birthday, Hedgehog. Nick. I haven't missed another birthday, I don't think. There's another big announcement. 0808. Nice birthday. Where was that? This is really important. I got to take the time to do this because this is, I mean, this is every teacher's dream, right? See here, Sean, waiting till 34.70. So the guys knew where their fibs were. I didn't have mine set, so I was clueless. Chris had asked if 34.40 and 34.70 is fib resistance. Nobody answered him, but you know, everybody was busy, and that was understandable. And then the candle switched, the 5-minute candle, I alerted that. But I had closed at 34.48, and before that, if you look at this alert, Quarry Rock called out to 34.70. And it came off, and it was looking like it was in rough shape, and then Sean added. I'm not sure why he added there. If you could comment on that, Sean, that'd be awesome. But I'd suspect it was maybe on the 1 minute. It got Momo, volume was coming in. I'm not sure. Maybe it was at a fib support. But that surprised me. I mean, this is expert team trading. Like, I've been trading with a team for a long time, and this is the way they trade. I mean, this is how we trade, and fast, right? When we start trading together, we used to do it when the room first started, you know, to get the room up and running. I should ask them to trade with me again. They're in the room, but at times. And then I got out before the 34.70 because I was clueless on the fibs, except for Chris asking. Sean says I'm waiting till 3470 after I cleared. I closed. I alerted the switch. Matt was concerned about the breakouts, and I was seeing them all over the place. And these guys were going with technicals, right, on their trade. Then it started to turn. Corey says nice. And then it hit like fast. And then Maven boom and Corey Ruck boom back to back. Maven studied under me as part of that small trading group. Oh, 3470. Anyway, I should ask them to start trading with me again once in a while. But they don't in here because it's tough for me. Like, we just run everybody over too. That's the other problem. But you guys are starting to do it, which is nice. So between the birthday wishes and that, the team doing that, those are the two biggest announcements by far. What else happened in here? GRDO on the OTCs. Interesting, eh? The last, whatever it is, 2 weeks, the buying in there. That's an OTC micro. That was my small ESPR. WTW and GoPro, nice opens. VRX puts. CCO, a halt, that didn't do us any good. Gold, that was me telling everybody here comes your width on the algo. The pumpers and MGTI again. It's exploding. It's exploding. This is while I'm gone, I guess. I had a breakfast meeting. It's actually nice to get out of the office for a breakfast meeting. Stretch the legs a bit. TWA. We follow that on our swing side. Wow. Great room. Now you guys are doing it. This looks great. OMVS pullback. Wow, fantastic, you guys. Kurt is going to shoot us for buying on faith. Yeah, sell the comic collection. It'll make way better out here. Natty's on the climb. Oh, I see. Sean was adding to his position from yesterday. I get it. Yeah, so those are the announcements I can think of. Let's see if there's any more here that are productive and not negative. OMVS, okay, that was pre-market. Oh yeah, pre-market, is that XIV on there? FGEN. You know, one thing I'd love to be able to do, and we gotta get this organized. I'd love to be able to just copy my actual broker statements. But the problem with that, oh, this pisses me off. This is our host. They have issues, and we're going to have to. Oh, look at that! Simple refresh fixed it. We're going to have to. We're gonna have to change hosts. Chart setups. Where's my holds? Right here. That's not on the list. Don't even mention it. See, if I could just copy my broker statements, I wouldn't even have to keep track of this, because I miss stuff sometimes. But the problem with the broker statements is, especially now, because I'm trading in the investment pool. In the investment pool, I can't tell you exactly how it works, because I don't even know. But what I know, it's a whole bunch of accounts that I do know that get consolidated. And so when I execute trades, it goes through all the accounts, and it's very complicated. Even my personal ones have got complicated because there's different ones for different things. I wish there was an easier way to do this. But anyway, that's not for you guys to figure out. That's for us to figure out. Gold's getting a little bit of a bounce. Oil's coming off a little bit. TWLO, yeah, I was going to review how that worked quick, but I think we got the idea. Oh, how's my mic holding up? Must be fine. You guys aren't screaming. Thanks, appreciate that. Oh, my daughter having fun. I just thought it was funny. Hey, the unicorn. Traders, unicorns. Real-time swing trading alerts. Yes. We are hitting over 80%. Actually, I'm up over 85 right now, but who's counting? That pop out of the quadrant there, that was sweet on gold. That's where I was in, and I was waiting for the pop, and then I got distracted. I should have got that full width. I just got a little crumb. Oh yeah, Elon Musk. I was talking to you guys yesterday about OpenAI, so I posted a few things there for you. We earning our keep? Yeah, just trying to explain that we're paying for the coding of these algos by trading, right? Not trading my personal accounts, trading the investment pool. 12 million bucks a piece, yeah. Pricing, oh yeah. Well, there's an announcement that I'm supposed to. I'll be done announcements here right away, sorry guys, but it's important. Keep everybody on the same page. Be surprised how difficult it is to herd everybody into the same information all the time. So what is this? Yeah, it's August. Yeah, man, I got confused there for a second. Man, I concern myself sometimes. I really do. August 7th. September 1 is when the prices come into effect. So anybody that's watching this video, if you're thinking about subscribing, wait until after September 1 because I need a new car. Anyway, current discount prices are there. So that's not, oh, I see. There's a 30% discount that they got, that CHRS and group has out, a one-timer. But that doesn't actually show the real price right now. But anyway, there is a 30% discount. I think that's what they're doing there. And then after September 1, the increases are here. I haven't looked them through. I don't think they're that astronomical or anything. Epic's going up a fair bit. Well, yeah, considerable. Newsletter, yeah. Well, that makes sense. So Epic's doing well. Okay, so that's price increase. What else we got? Oh, you have that on our website under subscription menu overview and features. Well, this is me telling people about the quad walls and gold and oil. Oh, vexatious VIX subscribers, there's hope. Modeling the consciousness of mankind has taken a while, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, SPY and the US dollar. So we're tackling those starting tonight in a heavy way. We're going to kill those off. They're going to be good. Silver's done, gold's done, and oil's done. Rosie's target hit, Elon Musk, wingsuit, yeah. And then the rest of it was just me ranting. Oh, this one is important though. Alerts members, I get this question, like I get it every day. You know, why didn't you take that trade? Or because you know what happens is they see the people in the trading room, you know, or they see a mention or whatever, and they're all winning, and they're wondering why I'm not trading because they're trading off of just alerts, right? And that really bothers me because I can't be up 24 hours a day trading. And it's like, you know, get into the newsletter or a trader, you know, the trader, and then if that's, and then I'm, you know, I'm going off because I'm like, if 100%, you know, returns every 3 months aren't good enough, then, you know, what else am I supposed to say? Oh yeah, so this is, you know, this is another crucial announcement. Last night in the trading room, they just killed it, the team in there. And they, I mean, showed me up there too. So you guys are showing me up in, I need an Austin Martin. I don't need a car. I'm traveling. I don't want a car. I just got rid of my vehicles. So, yeah, I mean, what a great day for a teacher, hey? The crew in here kills my trades, like just totally out trades me in the oil trading room. And then you guys out trade me today. Why should we really go and get drunk tonight instead of working on algorithms, following through with what I said I would do? That's it. Some more poor souls. 53. Okay, those are the announcements. Thanks for listening. Hopefully tomorrow there aren't as many. Gold, here it comes, right through the middle of the apex. Man, the width gets nice, hey, in these apexes. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Where am I supposed to go next? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to you folks really quick about, before we do charts, about what was said the other day, because I have to make a decision here. So could somebody put a quick note in that tells me, or any of you that can recall, today, am I supposed to get back into the masterclass, or was it Wednesday? And Tuesday was my last day building my master hit list for my own personal trading. What was your perception of that? Because I got some questions and I wasn't able to answer because different people had different perspectives on that. Or did I say both? I hope it was Wednesday. Today was the restart of master. I thought you said Tuesday is one video. I think it was today, but I can wait. Okay, so because I had a few people ask me, it can totally away. Okay, here's the concern. A few of the members said, no, it's when you definitely said Wednesday. I think I screwed up and I said both. I think I was talking out of both sides of my mouth. So I feel bad, but I've been asked to wait until tomorrow to reconvene the masterclass series, and today just kill the last of my personal charting. And I think that's a good idea. That was my plan. But you know, if that ruffles any feathers or you know, burns a skirt, can you let me know right now, or forever hold your peace? Because that's what we're going to do then. We're going to run charts, and I'm going to publish my hot list tonight and various other things. And then tomorrow I'm back in. And if that bothers anybody, please let me know. And sorry for talking out of both sides of my mouth, because I'm quite sure that was my fault. Awesome. Good. Yeah, the hot list is definitely important. Awesome. And I guess if nothing else, I mean, the cool thing is with modern technology and we record everything, you know, people can watch whenever they want and that kind of stuff too. But yeah, that chart, that hot list is important because, you know, the reality is I have a number, like I just had a brunch with one of our investment members, and you know, he was like, well, he was kind of laughing and giggling at me. He was laughing at me. He was saying, "There's no way you're going to hit 100% a month." So the best way to get me going is to piss me off, right? I hate to say it, but that's the way you do it. Just piss me off. No, he didn't piss me off, but he definitely challenged me, which, you know, helped. And I think he probably knows my personality. Actually, now that I look back on that, he probably was challenging me intentionally. Because I was like, you know, going from 100% a quarter to 100% a month ain't an easy challenge. Okay, well, let's hit it then. We're half an hour in. I apologize it took so long. I've explained the challenge in future, just so you know. I'm going to cut announcements off at 10 after. I had this argument last night with some of our stakeholders. Oil's coming off. Gold's going up. Gold's in the apex. Oil's getting to the end of its quad. So this is a really interesting time for the two, just so you know. So if I get distracted and have to trade quick, that's life. So for now on, I'm going to try and keep announcements to 10 minutes or less. Okay. Well, you better be ready for tomorrow. I'm joking. I got lots of homework too, and I haven't looked through the homework, and that's the other thing, because I didn't plan until tomorrow morning. So I'll go through all of the homework tonight. I'll respond. We'll get at it tomorrow. Let's do charts quick. So if anybody wants a chart looked at, please let me know. But I'm going to start running charts here very quickly. FGEN. Now, I won't even go through a list of the ones that I've already got on my master list, because they're going to get consolidated anyway, and you guys are going to get a copy of that video and all that kind of jazz. Now, some folks that would normally get that video that aren't necessarily qualified, or have been getting some of those midday videos that aren't necessarily, we've been sending out a few promo ones. That master list one, you ain't getting that one, I'll tell you that right now. That's we worked hard to build that one. You can get into the team and be a part of the crew if you want that. GTS, Triple S Management Corp, up over its 200. What's going on here? Why did it get up over its 200 earnings? So this is an earnings pop. The earnings pops really make me nervous. I mean, look at this one. Boom, fades. Boom, fades. And people actually continue to do it. Mind you, it didn't fade off that earnings. It faded after it hit the 200. Who knows? Maybe we'll keep it, but that's just not a good chart. CUTR, Qterra. It pops on its earnings. Gain is 200. It's a trending chart. We've seen a lot of these over this earnings. ESPR, one of my favorite charts. I was just going to hold this morning and start adding in it because it was, earnings this morning. And, looking back, I should have. But, it's extended. And the idea is to hit it on an MA when it pulls back. Oh, OMVS. Dang, sorry, Tracy, you keep telling me. If I understand that language of the communication over lunch there about Kurt losing his whatever about not doing it on a chart setup, I'm pretty sure OMVS is set up, if that's the chart you guys were talking about. I'm pretty sure. I remember right. See, the one thing about my trading style is I trade breakouts more than I like the momentum, the volume, the thrust more than I do the pullback, right? But traders that are really good at the pullback, they do much better. Well, I can't say overall because I don't know, right? Like this investor I met with over brunch there, it was nice of him to pat me on the back. He's like, very few people get the kind of consistent returns you get. But I can also appreciate the fact that, when you're trading the power zone and you're trading the breakout part, that, you have to cut quick. So there's an argument to both sides. OMVS has a fantastic chart. It follows every possible rule all the way through. I was going to add on the pullback, and I had the fibs figured out there. There's a natural support right where this candle came down to, for sure. So it's in, technically it's in a buy zone. Preferably, I'd like to see an MA bounce, but I mean, look at what's happened. Well, I guess it did come to the MA there. It came to the MAs all the way through here. So you do have to be cautious of that, but it didn't here. So, so how do you deal with that, right? You deal with that on sizing. So I don't know if you remember, but I said I would take my sizing on this one either 1/10 or 1/20. Yeah, Tracy's right. I think I said 23.9, so 24. Oh yeah, technically this is a bullish chart. You can't argue it at all. Anybody that tells you it's not is simply not with it. And I might kick myself for waiting. I'm going to wait just a little bit. I'm one of those, the cards never stop on the guys, and I sit in the weeds a lot. And you know, it's funny because it doesn't look like, I got to get SARTEJ to make sure that those P&Ls get out tonight, but it doesn't look like I do that well, actually, like when I look at my own trading and stuff, because I'm, you know, always base hitting and I'm sitting in the weeds so much, and I'm very patient most times. But I mean, you look at the end of the quarter and you go, wow, you know. Yeah. And then the other thing too, you know, like what do you got here in terms of days? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah. Tricky. It's at a tricky place because I have a sneaking suspicion you're going to see that MA, but I could be wrong. See, that MA is going to move up too, right? So you're going to, you know, where is it going to be? Somewhere around 20. Just about got there today. I don't know. You know, but it's all result on sizing, right? So if you're in 1/10, 1/20th, 1/5 at the most, then you can size your way through it. Like my oil trade right now, I'm underwater on an oil trade in 1/10. You know, it's not gonna kill me. It sucks, but I had to close it. And there I made a mistake today, just real quick. Should have, could have, would have, but you know, the discipline is cut right away, right? But I didn't want the frickin' 9-cent cut to cost. Dumb. ESPR. Right, we went through it. KORS. So what's going on with KORS? Earnings. So they were coming off. Their profits and stuff were coming off, were they not? So these earnings haven't come out yet. Or did they? I haven't been watching the markets at all today. I don't think they came out. So this is aftermarket today, and it's popping. I'm missing something. Oh. Yeah, so they did report. I guess I gotta watch more CNBC so I know. Interesting. Well, good for them. So they have the 100 or the 200. It's a great name. I've traded it before for profit in here, as a matter of fact, and it worked well. It gapped here, and then it went, it was a gap and go. It ran for a number of days in there, right? Weeks, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, a few weeks. It did it here too, but not as much. I like this one. I like the way it acted before. I've traded it back in here too. I've always liked trading this stock. It just acts well. Anyway, so this one's on high watch for me now. What does that mean? I'm going to have to, because I'm pretty convinced this will gap and go. It is up against heavy resistance, natural resistance, but I don't think that's going to matter. think it'll gap and go. It might come off and then go. Like when it came off here, it came off to the 50 after it gapped. You know, it's come off almost every time first and then go. And so it follows the rules. So yeah, I've got to make a decision where I put this really quick. Well, why don't we just look at the weekly? Anyway, KORS, I don't think I've lost on KORS before. So for a technical trader, it works well. 20 through the 50, probably best. And then I'll take a look at it. So, add alert. 20 AMA crossing the 50 on the weekly. And I'm going to add it to my master list here. It's a clean stock to trade. KORS. Okay. Daily trade on this one really quick. I just want to see. Yeah. Sure enough. Just very smooth. Stock RSI comes down. Back in you go. Same thing here. Stock RSI comes down. Back in you go. Stock RSI comes down. Back in you go. So I should probably hit this when the stock RSI is down here. But it will come back off. That's the problem on the daily. But it's a day trade, you know, you pick up if that depends. Should have been in a lot earlier on the day, but okay, what else happened here? CHRS. Never traded this one. Huh. Interesting. See, it's in between the 20 and the 50. It's got a gap. It's not a bad sized gap. It's up on earnings. Huh. So if we get a turn on this MACD on the daily, I might take it. It's a thought. It's the thought that counts on that one. SGY. Stone Energy up 17%. I'm not going to say any names, but there's some folks that have come along massively because I haven't asked them for their permission and stuff. And just because I'm Mr. Transparent and I try to, like, you know, put my life out there, doesn't mean you guys have to. But anyway, there's some people that that were in deep trouble some time ago that are just screaming doing well in our team. Definitely not one of ours. I was just kind of looking at TRCH. What? THRC? I can't remember. What am I holding there? I'm holding that little oil company. That was TRCH. I was about to get excited there. I have a little tiny hold. Torch Resources or Torch Energy. On the daily, pops on earnings up over the 200. It's in straight breakout now, price action breakout. Wow. So this is another one that could possibly on the daily get going. Yeah, when that MACD turns. So this is a way to do it, like once you're into trading mode, and I'm starting to get there again because my list will be published tonight. So your MACD crossing MACD. Anyway, when the MACD turns up, I'm not even sure if I'm doing this alert right. I think I am. On these straight price actions, that's all you do on your 3, 5, or your 1, depending on the time frame you want. And you can usually get pretty good width. So you see me do that a lot now. ADOM. Be very careful if you're not real experienced trading this, but here, I'll show you why I'm laughing. Well, there's a number of different reasons, but we look at that chart, straight up, straight down. $72,000 shares. It's just nothing. It's nothing burger. So be very careful. KORS, SGY, KOPN. Oil's making its way to the end of this quadrant. There's going to be some fireworks when it gets there. KOPN. Nice. Nice chart. See how that failed after I got to 200? It failed once. See, technically that's very common. This is almost textbook. It comes up, hits the 200, comes off, gets up over the 200, fails the 200 once, catches the 100 and goes. I mean, technically, unusually clean. So as soon as you see that, you want to pay note, right? Pay attention. So then it takes off out of the bull, right? Because it tests its resistance here. So it struggles with its resistance, what some might call the handle. Gets up out of the bull right here. That pop there comes back, tests the support, MAs, fades after its bull exit, down to the 200 for earnings, and pop. Technically perfect all the way through there. So now it's going to either come back and pop off of an MA or all the way back to its 200 MA and then pop again, or fade, which covers all the scenarios basically, but I would expect that it's going to pop off one of the MAs. So the question is, where do you look at it? So I'm going to call it the MACD on the daily. Is this on my watch list, on my top? No. Is it decent? Yes. Really decent. Technically rock solid. KOPN. No, of course it's semiconductor, so it makes me nervous, like, you know, oil and gas, or, you know, gold, silver, cobalt, you know, solar, but I think she's going to be a good one, technically sound. Okay, next one, TCMD. Oops. These are interesting charts today. TCMD up 15%. Trending stock, not the best chart history in both time frame and technically respecting things. I mean, it's not bad. Earnings, and boom. So, surprise. Way off its maze now, and no reference points, you know, in historicals, so I can't even really look at this one. Just straight price action, period. That's it. MDCA. Ah, look at this. Oh, it has a habit of gapping down, eh? It extends after the 200 and boom. I mean, it extended here, came off, extended here, came off, extended here, came off. Extended under the 200 and even came off. Has a habit of extending and then coming off. That's funny. Timing those shorts would be cool. Yeah, how do you trade that? I mean, a lot of stocks will kind of do that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So got 5 legs up here. Fell off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on how you count them. Huh. I just don't trust that one. TWLO. Earnings pops off the 200. It's a trending stock, basically, I guess you could say. It did come off here, hard here. It trades like the S&P almost. Speaking of the S&P, how are we doing with XIV? Man, TradingView, always moving stuff around on me, and then I gotta relearn it. See you, Chris. Oh, am I getting close to my entry here? I think I am. Maybe not. We'll see. $95.98. $95.90. What's the high here? $96.72. Huh. Look at that. Yeah, it'll come. Oil. Oh, I had a bad feeling. TWLO. I can't do it. Okay, CCLP. VRAY. Wow, that's a psychedelic chart. It's aggressive. Sean Brazel. Some of the charts I've seen come from you are pretty aggressive. This reminds me of some of them. It's aggressive stuff. Like, man, when that gets moving, look at the width you get in a short amount of time. It almost doubles in there. Fast. It's hard to ignore this. Very hard to ignore. Oh, oil. Come on. Huh. I don't know what to say here. This is really hard to ignore, this chart. MACD's up too. Squeeze momentum starting to trend. Stock RSI is up. Volume, of course, is up. Up over its 200. Past earnings now. Really hard to ignore this chart. This is a hard chart to ignore. This is, what did it do here? It went from 324 to, yeah, just about doubled here too. And here, and here. Good Lord. This is a tough chart to ignore. I gotta tell you, this has everything about it that says, hold on, buckle in. This is a serious chart. VRAY. VRAY. This one gets 3 stars. Just on my personal notes, right? I can't find anything wrong with this chart. History. History is the only thing it's got against it. When the MACD turns down, stock RSI turns down on a daily, that tells you the story. Now, when it did this here, the stock RSI had its up and downs at the top. But it has a habit of staying up through the move, doesn't it? This is a nice chart. So back here in one day it blew past, mind you, it had to blow past the other MAs to get to the 200. Here it has to blow through the 200 to get to the MAs. That's a different story. It's the first time it's had to do that in its history. So that's the other difference. So here it comes off. So what? Oh, it bounced off a natural support there. That's what it bounced off of. So the unfortunate thing is you might have to wait for it to make its way through its pullback. But it's not one that I'd wait for the pullback to play because you don't know that it's going to. But it's most probably going to. But its moves get stronger the older it gets. So its symmetry is that its strength builds as the chart builds. This is a really, really good chart. So this is pretty much top of the list. One of two things is going to, well, there's three options, but it's either just going to go and not come back for a while and near double, or it's going to do what it's done in the past and come off at some point, retest, and go. But this floor is getting established as a floor for sure. Wow, what a great chart. Unusual. So what we want to do is, well, I'll just put a price action alert on it for sure. And I'll put another one there. I might just trade into this one to try and get in the other one was KORS for different reasons. This one's aggressive. Okay, so it's VRAY. Oprah over 46 bucks. Wow, look at that symmetry. Crazy. The symmetry is just outstanding on this chart, but same symmetry tells you. So these guys haven't reported? They must have. Yeah. So Crazy symmetry. This is LNCE. So its symmetry says you're going to get 4150-ish. 4140. It's at 39. It's just not enough width for me. CCLP. Yeah, gold's coming up into its apex there. Decision time for gold coming, decision time for oil coming. RL. Oh, Ralph Lauren, yeah. Interesting charts today. That VRAY, boy. If it doesn't pull back this time and it just goes, it won't be long and it'll be double, close to it. See, the cool thing about those kind of charts is that you can leg in so heavy once they get going. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, so you easily get in your 5/5. It almost doubles. In a week, right? It's fast, but not too fast. Ralph Lauren up over its 200. Didn't hold last time or the time before. It kind of held before there, but you know, your width isn't very good. I mean, there's width there, but it's just not my thing. LC, Lending Club. This is interesting from the perspective that it's been based for so long, and you know, I've been watching it base for a long time. And I gotta tell you, as an investor, like my investor mind from my past, I'd be sitting in this right now, waiting on it. Back then I was thirds. I'd be in my first third for quite some time. Right in here, I would have been in a third. This one's tough. And because there's better ones, I'm going to move off it. But I got to tell you, if you like charts at base, I'd say there's an extremely high probability this one's going to get going now. So I'm not going to put it on the list, but I'm going to set an alarm. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's the right place for it to be. And if it actually gets there, we can watch it. See if it gets up over and establishes out of the bowl. Because it's a crappy bowl anyway. It shouldn't have a lot of power. It'd have a bit. Yeah, and it's got resistance there. So that makes sense. And then if it gets out of it, you know, then we might get a double if we go. That's the way to play that one. That's LC, Lending Club. So I think that's, I don't know, did we go through FRGI? Fiesta, we did not, but it's a bottom play. And it hasn't been basing, so I don't know if I'd go. I think we got the rest of them though. Wow, so this tanked hard. Jeez. DEPO. 29%. Wowza. Commercial vehicle group off 22%. Ooh. Traditional swing traders dream come true there. Trending chart comes off to the 200. Well, below it. Regains its 200 right there. Ooh. Jeez. Didn't estimate those earnings well. So what happened last time this happened? One, two, three. Just three big legs, eh? This fourth one didn't make it. Huh. What kind of width is in those legs? 552. There's a double in the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? 30 days or so. Well, I'm going to put a price action alert on it. You never know, right? It might get going. Even if it didn't, succeed and get higher into another leg, even if it got to the next leg like it did the last time, it'd be good enough. It'd be fantastic. And if you could trade through it, some of this is going to be fun to trade through. We'll see. CVGI. Okay, it doesn't go on my master list, but I got an alarm on it. Okay. That's awesome. ATKR. it's a dog. I mean, it's got a huge gap and stuff, but still. ARG, no good. SYKE, terrible. DF, no good. I mean, you can always try to trade these, but they're just not my style. Washouts. BSTG, high of day, nice. Mile. Straight up, straight down. THC, eh? Man, I made some money off this one. Oaks. Oh, that's not Oak. Oaks, yeah, different company. Okay. BSTG, I want to take a quick look at the chart. See what's shaking. There you go. Nice. It's too bad it did, you know, but it's been basing for a long time. Based for a long time here. Caught its 200 and then tanked. I don't know what their history is of offerings, etc., but so fundamentally, I can't help you there, but it does have its 200. It did base for a long time. BSTG, how's XXII doing today? So what's it resting on? Probably a fib in there, hey? BSTG, KORS, what was it? Oh yeah, VRAY. VRAY. Okay, I think that's it for today. So I got a few more added to the list. I'll consolidate it tonight. Then it's done. VRAY. Sitting on VWAP. What kind of volume we got here? Okay, so yeah, there's more for the list. I'll consolidate it tonight. I'll get back to everybody on their charts. I definitely, like I know on the top of my head, I got responses to Chris, Reed, Jade, JD, Sean, and a few others to get back to. I'll do that tonight. We'll get those P&Ls out tonight. I'll talk to CHRS. Get the midday videos out tomorrow. So Wednesday, we'll start on our natural gas model. Our S&P and dollar algos in the next couple of days. All the swing newsletters will go out tonight. So basically the master trade list, the swing newsletters, the master trade hit list, the swing trade newsletters, P&Ls, midday videos. Tomorrow we start natural gas, and I got to get back to folks about the questions and stuff. Okay, any charts you guys want me to look at? Looks quiet. Okay, well that's it for midday. Trip. Okay, let's look at trip quick. Trip. When are earnings out tonight? Must be tonight. Yeah, there's not much you can say, hey, until earnings come out. Bottom play that's trending in a channel. That's about it. Must be tonight, the earnings. Yep. Yeah, it's just a bottom play trending channel waiting on earnings. HSC. HSC. Yeah, so I got a big night tonight. I'll have about 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's a 12-hour night. 7:30. So yeah, 7:30 to 7:30. I can do it. No problem. HSC. Let's see. So that's a trending stock. First time it tried to get out of its bowl, it came back. Second time, came back. Got up through the gap. Came back. Back up, came back. That's heavy resistance it was dealing with there. Did it again and came back. Each time smaller. And now it's just ready to break. Oh, it's got more resistance here. So hopefully earnings do it. Oh, I see. Geez, I don't know. Based on that price action, I don't know if it's going to do it. You'd think you'd see better pop there. It might. But man, has it got resistance. That's pretty heavy resistance. That's the problem. You might not get it. Be careful if you're long on that one. Tough to say. That's really heavy. Okay, awesome. That's it for midday. I am going to very likely not do a lot this afternoon because I've got a big night and then a big trading day going forward for the month starting tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're doing our modeling. So that's going to start to get intense too. Yeah, no problem, JD, at all. Does anybody have any others before I take off here? If there are any that you want me to look at, let me know. You can always DM me too or whatever. If you know what, if I don't get back to you on DMs or emails or whatever, you go ahead and just do it 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times because sometimes, well, you know the way life works, you get swamped. Sartaj is awesome because sometimes when I don't answer them or whatever, it's like every 28 seconds. He's just like, that effing Gert. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, anyway, so the plan is I'm going to get this stuff done tonight. I'm not going to do a lot this afternoon in the room. So master trade hit list I got swing trades to get them out. I got the midday videos to get out, the P&Ls to get out, get back to my questionnaires, and SPY and Daxi Dixie dollar. They're getting completed in the next 2 days. And then tomorrow we're back into modeling at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 3:30, and then Tuesday through Friday going forward until the end of August. Okay, so good luck this afternoon. I'll be around. It's just I won't be, active. But I am going to watch VRAY and KORS for possible entries. Also watching the apex in gold and the end of the quad in oil coming up. Oh, I don't have the oil room on here anymore. And yeah, that's it. So we'll catch you soon.